for a look now at personal finance and where to look at the essentials of making smarter insurance decisions in 2015. We are joined by Lizette Erasmus from IntegriSure. Lizette, thanks so much. Premiums, insurance premiums is something that we are going to be looking at, especially at the beginning of the year. You want to start cutting your budget, and it's a very, very competitive industry, the insurance space.
Absolutely. For sure, I can tell the consumers that I'm sure they will be affected, their premiums. And there are various reasons for it. You know, unfortunately, we are sitting in a situation when the crime figures were released that carjackings increased by 12.3%, robberies at residential residences increased by 7.4%, and then we have the performance of the rand. A lot of vehicle parts need to be imported, and all of those have a direct impact on the premium costs. But basically it boils down to making an informed decision and making sure that you're paying the money that you're spending, that you're getting the worth for it.
It strikes me they are being more innovative, and I must say I don't feel sorry for them at all. It is a grudge purchase. You know, I don't feel anything for them, but I keep getting these SMSs and things telling me, get better car insurance, get 4 cars insured for 3 if you have 4 cars to insure, and so on. So on the one hand, there are upward cost pressures. On the other hand, they are fighting for market share. Surely this is the ideal market situation.
Absolutely. You know, one thing that's very important, just because an insurance product, short-term insurance product, is not tangible, I don't think you should be going through a different process than when purchasing any other asset. For instance, if you purchase a vehicle, you're going to look at what is your personal needs. What do I need? Do I have children? Don't I? Will be I doing some outdoor traveling? What is my needs? Secondly, you will be looking at the specifications of the vehicle. What is the fuel consumption, especially over the last few years? You would look at what is the warranties linked to that specific vehicle. What would the service plan be? Shouldn't purchasing an insurance product, you'll be following the same process. With other words, it is important to do comparisons. Shop around. You wouldn't walk into a vehicle dealer and just purchase the first vehicle that you see. You would make an informed decision. The same with insurance. Very importantly, choose your insurer carefully, your broker. Talk to an intermediary who can advise you and provide you with information on various options. Doing an analysis as to what is your specific needs. We are all different, and so should your insurance package be. You know, another thing that consumers very often forget is to actually combine your portfolio in terms of your homeowner insurance, your vehicle, your contents. The bigger your portfolio are with a specific company, the bigger your negotiation ability is in terms of rates and then various cover options. So there are options available, but you must do your homework at all times.
What are some of the regulatory issues that a consumer needs to be aware of this year? I've heard of this POPI Act. What is it, and how does it protect me as a consumer?
You know, for the insurance consumer in this country, I think they're in a very privileged position. We've had the PHASE Act, which looks at the product, the service. We've got treating customers fairly, which also falls under the Financial Services Board. And then we have the POPI Act, which is coming in terms of protecting your information. And exactly what you were referring to now is to say, you know, I'm overwhelmed by all this advertising and information which I didn't ask to receive, and that you should always be given the choice to receive certain information.
What about the brokers? Now, the more information there is, the more confusion there is, you're going to have to spend quite a lot of time doing the research, and you might not find the one that actually is suitable for you. So this is where the broker comes in. Can we trust them? An
intermediary, definitely. An intermediary evolves around the consumer. That is what the FSB's aim was with the implementation of the PHASE Act, is to make sure that you as a consumer can have the correct advice, treating customers fairly. And that is what we at IntegriSure has been our aim for many years. So we welcome any regulation of any sort which is into protecting the clients and the consumers' rights.
Lizette, thank you so much. Thanks to Lizette Erasmus from IntegriSure.